In this lesson, we're going to go through the song Talking to Jesus by Brandon Lake and Thomas Rhett. So as you can see, we have the capo here on the 3rd fret. So the song is in the key of B flat. The chords we just need 4 chords for this song. So we're going to play this G chord. We're going to play this C chord here. We need a D chord, play this D chord here, and then we need an E minor chord. So we'll play that one right there. So the G, C, D, E minor. And for this song, it's mainly going to be, I'm going to show you how to do the finger picking for this. It's really nice, feels kind of country-ish a little bit. So I'm going to show you how to do that. We're going to spend a good bit of time walking through the finger picking, and then I'll also show you a little bit of strumming. There's some strumming at the end of this song towards kind of the middle, and then in the end of the song that you can just kind of do a nice open flowy strum pattern that I'll show you how to do. So let me just play through what it's going to sound like, at least for all of the verses. They have the same chord progression of just 2 chords, the G to the C, and in this case we're just going to use a G, and I'm going to show you that, but this is what it's going to sound like more or less. So for this song, like always, I have the chord charts for this song that I created. They're up on my Patreon page. So if you need to download them, if you need to print them off, write some notes, write some picking, write some strumming on there, you can definitely do that. The link for that is in the description of this video. For this song, there's 6 verses and I think 4 different choruses, so you may need them for this song. So just know that that resource is available on my Patreon page. So let's go ahead. We're going to zoom in on the finger picking. We're going to walk through that and we'll get into the song. All right, so just quick background on our finger picking technique, what's going on here. So this right hand, if you're a right-handed guitar player, the thumb is assigned to the top 3 strings here. Pointer finger is always going to be assigned to that G string, the 3rd one from the bottom. The middle finger going to be assigned to that B string, 2nd one from the bottom. And then we have our ring finger that we can pluck that high E string, or sometimes I'll just kind of put my pinky and my ring finger on that high E string just to stabilize my position over here. So it's totally optional. For this song, we're really just going to be using these 3 fingers, the thumb, the pointer, and the index. So for this first verse, anytime you see the G sus for this song, we're not going to be doing this one, like that G to the G sus. It's too much movement, it's too much moving around. The way they do it on their live video, all they're doing is just adding this pointer finger on that G. So this is what it's going to sound like. Kind of slowing it down a little bit. So I'll sing through that first verse, at least I'll try to sing through it. It's really, the words really flow and the lyrics really flow together. So just remember, if you're singing this, you definitely want to make sure you know exactly where the words and the lyrics are flowing. So verse 1. Grandma used to pray out loud by her bed every night. To me it sounded like mumbling, she was out of her mind. Said, boy, na 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 is what saved my life. You ought to try it sometime. and I know she was right. I was talking to Jesus. So that's the verse 1. Those are all of the how to finger pick all of the verses. All of those verses are the same. So let me just play through it a couple of times so you can get the feel for it. It's hard to explain exactly what I'm picking. It's a lot with the, let's see, the D string, the G string, and the B string. So that little part right there, that's the, you'll hear that a lot in the song. We're bringing this pointer finger down to the 3rd string from the top on that 2nd fret. So if you wanted to play it that way, you can play it that way. I also made a note on the chord charts. Anytime you see that G sus, you can also just play a C chord if you think that's easier for you. So I'm just, same pattern. Personally, I think just keeping these 3 fingers on this G chord and bringing that pointer finger to hammer on, not even hammer onto it, but just put it on there. I think that's easier. It's one less thing for you to think about because this picking pattern is a little bit more intricate and advanced. So let's get into the chorus. We're going to do that same picking pattern until we get to the E minor, the D, and the C, and then I'll break that down. So, she was talking to Jesus, was talking to Jesus, she'd been talking to Jesus for all of her life. She was talking to Jesus. She was talking to Jesus. She'd been talking to Jesus for all of her life. Mama used to drag me to church. So that'll go right into verse 2. So let's go through that chorus. I'm going to play through it again. She was talking to Jesus. She was talking to Jesus. She was talking to Jesus for all of her life. She was talking to Jesus. She was talking to Jesus. She'd been talking to Jesus for all of her life. Mama used to drag me to church. So that chorus, let me just walk you through the E minor, the D, and the C. So the G, the first part, she was talking to Jesus. She was talking to Jesus. That's the same. 3rd line, she'd been talking to she'd been talking to Jesus for all of her life. I'll go through that again. She'd been talking to Jesus. So for this E minor, I'm going. I'll play it again. She'd been talking to Jesus. She'd been talking to Jesus for all of her life. So that's going to be the chorus for this song. Verse 2 is the same as verse 1. Chorus 2 is the same as chorus 1. and then we go into the bridge, which is the same chord progression as the chorus. So bridge 1, well, the only bridge for the song. What a friend we have in Jesus. What a friend we have in Jesus. What a friend we have in Jesus. Oh, what a friend we have in Jesus. What a friend we have in Jesus. What a friend we have in Jesus. Oh, I've got 3 of my own now. So that goes right into verse 3 after that bridge. Verse 3 is the same. Verse 4 is the same, no changes. Chorus 3 changes a little bit, just the lyrics. The chord progression doesn't change at all. It just says, we started talking to Jesus. Talking to Jesus. We started talking to Jesus. Whoa, whoa. And now he's talking to Jesus. Thank God he's talking to Jesus. Hope he's talking to Jesus for the rest of his life. So that's chorus 3. As you can tell, when you start singing and you got to flow the lyrics, it gets a little bit more challenging. So you might have to focus really on finger picking this song. Y'all want to see something crazy? Of all the people who watch my channel, watch my videos, watch my lessons, only 19% of you all are subscribed to my channel. You know, I spend a lot of time working on the songs, learning songs, strumming, finger picking for different songs, and learning how to communicate it to you all in a way that you can understand. So I would love if you subscribed to my channel and supported your brother. Love y'all. All right, so that shows you more or less how to do the finger picking and just what the finger picking is for this song. It is challenging, it is kind of hard, so you're gonna need to practice that a decent amount if you're not super good at finger picking. So don't get frustrated. If you have questions, definitely just leave a comment and let me know on whatever you're struggling with. But once you get it down, it's really the same thing throughout the entire song. So let me get into a little bit of a strumming. I think there's strumming that starts in between chorus 3 and verse 5. So let's just start with verse 5. We'll do the strumming for that. So you're gonna be doing the same chords and then that same little the entire time. So it's gonna be something like this. There's no wrong way to do it. Ain't a bad place to start. Ain't gotta sound pretty. Just tell them what's on your heart. It's not a religion. No, 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 no. Like your father, like you are his kid. So that goes into the chorus. So all I'm doing there is going to be doing this pattern here. So down, down, up, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So that last down, up, you're keeping your pointer finger on and then taking it off. So down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. And if that's too much for you, don't do that additional down up. Just do down, down, up, down, down, up, or down, 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 up, down, 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 down. Now again, you can also just use the C chord for this if you want. Not a wrong way to do it. You're really, when you're doing that C, this G, that pointer finger is where it is on that C at 9. So that's all we're doing there. We're just cutting out this middle finger on the C. So then if we want to get into the, let's say we roll right into chorus 4. Just start talking to Jesus. Just start talking to Jesus. Talk to Jesus whenever you like. Just start talking to Jesus. Just start talking to Jesus. Just keep talking to Jesus for the rest of your life. So just as I'm playing through that, whenever you're singing that chorus, like, you really don't even need to worry about doing that. You can just play that regular G chord the whole time. Just start talking to Jesus. Just start talking to Jesus. 'Cause you can talk to Jesus whenever you like. Just start talking to Jesus. Just start talking to Jesus. Just keep talking to Jesus for the rest of your life. Alright, so that bridge, when we strum the bridge, it's the same chord progression as that chorus. So, what a friend we have in Jesus. What a friend we have in Jesus. What a friend we have in Jesus. Oh, what a friend we have in Jesus. What a friend we have in Jesus. What a friend we have in Jesus. Oh, what a friend we have in Jesus. What a friend we have in Jesus. What a friend we have in Jesus. Oh. So that shows you how to play the song more or less, kind of all over the place in this lesson. Sometimes that's what happens when you have a song with 6 verses and 4 choruses and a bridge 5 times. So hopefully this helps you. You might have to just kind of piece some things together. Go to Patreon, print off print off or download the chord chart and the chord sheet, and I think you'll definitely get it. And play along with them on the song. That'll help you a ton as well. So if you have questions, definitely leave a comment and let me know. If not, I'll see y'all in the next one.